Hi guys, it's ASBYT and this is the Huawei MatePad Pro. And many people are saying that this is one of the best Android tablets 2020. I've been using it for about a week or so it's time to take a deep dive and see what the hardware's like, what the software's like, and see exactly what you get for your money. Quick disclaimer, Huawei were kind enough to provide me with this device and sponsor this video, but all views are my own. Firstly, let's see what happened in the quick unboxing that I did. And if you lift the lid, straight away you're greeted with the tablet, which we can put to one side, and underneath we have the SIM card ejector, charging plug, and charging cable. They also sent across the keyboard case and M Pencil, which we'll touch on later. Overall, it's very nice, clean, minimalistic packaging, and this runs right through the tablet design and build quality as well. From the matte midnight grey colouring to the symmetrical 4 speaker grills and the tiny bezels at just 4.9mm, this thing looks and feels incredibly premium. In fact, the only thing that I'm not mad keen on design-wise is the slight discoloration around the front-facing camera on that display, which is indicative of pretty much all LCD displays that have a punch hole cutout. That screen is 2K at 2560 by 1600, has a peak brightness of over 500 nits and is 10.8 inches in size, which from my point of view is just about the perfect size for a tablet. Any bigger and it starts to become a little bit too cumbersome, and any smaller and it starts to feel more like a phablet. The display has an eye comfort mode which is certified for low blue light emissions by TÜV Rheinland. Also with the DCI P3 cinematic colour gamut, a 90% screen to body ratio and the aforementioned stereo speakers, this thing is excellent for watching the movies and TV shows you love. Oh, and while we're on that subject, I'm now completely out of all content to watch, so if you've got any recommendations for movies and TV shows that I should be watching, let me know in the comments. Now, of course, in order to watch all your favourite content, you need to kind of know where to go and get it, and that brings us round to apps and software. Now, there's no denying that over the last few months, things have become a little bit complicated on a software front for Huawei, but there seems to be a bit of a misconception when it comes to what you can and can't use on the latest Huawei devices. So starting from the top, the MatePad Pro is running Android 10 with EMUI 10 over the top, which is of course Huawei's skin. It's very slick, fluid, and negotiating around this tablet has been great, but there is no Google Play services, which means there's no Google Play Store. So some people have said, well, hang on, how do I get the apps that I love then? And you can do that in 4 main ways. The first way is when you transfer your information from a previous device, you can link them using the Phone Clone app, which is available on all of the latest Huawei devices, and it's available on the Google Play Store. Once the 2 devices are linked, most of the apps on your previous phone or tablet will transfer across to your MatePad Pro. The next way is using Huawei's app portal, known as the App Gallery. Now, yes, there's not been everything that I personally need on the app gallery, but it is growing all the time, and that combined with the Phone Clone app and the next 2 methods, I'm pretty much set. So those final 2 methods are, number 1, downloading certain apps that you want straight from their respective websites that aren't available on the app gallery, and finally you can set website shortcuts almost like an app on your home screen, so that when you click on it, it goes straight through to that specific website, as I've done here for YouTube. And yes, while this might not be quite as good as using a native YouTube app, the mobile website runs pretty well on all tablets. Right, so I was just in the middle of editing this video when Huawei decided to drop a brand new app called Petal Search Find Apps, which allows you to download even more apps. And I did a little thing with them on Instagram. I'm going to show you that footage right now. And it's this one here called Petal Search Find Apps, and it's designed by Huawei and actually powered by their third-party search partners. So the home screen actually loads like this, so you've got lots of different trending news topics, etc. And this bit up here is a search section where you can type in a specific app that you might want to actually try and download. And what it does is actually pull apps from the Huawei app gallery and also from the internet as a whole, where developers have posted APKs, for example, directly from their websites like WhatsApp and Facebook, and also credible third-party app stores. It's just a really handy tool to help make finding apps a little bit easier. As an example, I'll type in Facebook here, and as you can see, there's a list of different apps. Click on install. We'll click on open just so you can see, and there you go. Facebook loads up, ready to rock and roll on your P40 Pro, for example. And it means that I've got my social medias available, my media consumption available, and my gaming goodies available as well. Now, speaking of gaming, using the MatePad Pro has been excellent. The Kirin 990 in here is the same as we've seen on the Mate 30 Pro and the P40 Pro as well, their smartphones. And it's the latest and greatest from Huawei, and it's right up there as one of the most powerful chips available right now. You've also got up to 8 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage, so using this tablet this week for all of my gaming needs has really been superb, something that certainly can't be said for my ability in this game. Shocking. I am shocking at certain games. Now, if you are going to be gaming a lot, you will be pleased to know it has 12 layers of cooling components, and you'll also probably want to know how good the battery is, how's it going to hold up if you're going to be there for hours. Well, with its 7,250 mAh battery capacity and 40 watts fast charging, it really shouldn't leave you wanting. It's also capable of 15 watts wireless charging and reverse wireless charging as well, so if you wanted to charge your phone or your earbuds, etc., you can do that just resting it on your tablet. Basically a remote battery pack. Now, one thing that I just simply wouldn't do on a tablet is use it as a camera. I don't quite get that element to it, but I know there are some of you out there that really will. So what do we have in terms of the snappers on this bad boy? The snappers! Well, we've got a 13 megapixel sensor with f1.8 aperture, LED flash, and video recording up to 4K at 30 frames a second. And that front-facing punch-hole cutout camera is 8 megapixels with f2.0 aperture and 1080p at 30 frames a second video. So yes, it's not going to give you the most variety in a camera, but like I said, it'll do you for a quick snap, a quick video. Don't be that you can be that person, it's fine. Now, unfortunately, that camera does impact on the form factor, as we do have a slight bump on the back, which will bother some of you and not others. Just know there is a slight table rock because of it, but that isn't the case if you're using the keyboard case, which also adds more functionality to the MatePad Pro. Now, no, it won't replace a laptop for me as there's no trackpad, etc., but the actual build and keys are good, and it does make negotiating web pages and typing emails and documents much easier, and of course, keeps your device safe from bumps and scrapes when being chucked into a bag, etc. The keyboard attaches to the tablet via magnets, as does the M Pencil, which has sub 20 millisecond latency, which means the input lag is imperceptible to the human eye, making writing on the screen as natural as on paper. This is excellent for artists, graphic designers, or just those who love a good old doodle. Now, one of the big things that people use tablets for is productivity using that bigger screen real estate. And if you're looking to maximize workflow capabilities, the multi-window and app multiplier features mean you can multitask and really make use of that larger display. Also, with the Huawei Share feature, you can connect your compatible Huawei phone to the MatePad Pro and share files instantly and screen mirror for ultimate ecosystem compatibility. So we're down to the good old conclusion. Do I think the Huawei MatePad Pro is one of the best Android devices you can buy right now? Well, for performance and premium design, I'd have to say yes. It works flawlessly, it feels incredible in the hand, and it really is a fantastic device. If we're talking software, it's got Android 10, it's running with the latest EMUI, which I do actually quite like, and I've been able to get nearly all of the apps that I personally use, and for those that I can't, I've either downloaded from the website browser or I've used website shortcuts. So for me, it really comes down to the individual. If you're happy doing those things, then I can highly recommend this product. That's it. Not much more I can say. Stuff to think about, but an incredible bit of kit. Let me know what you think of the Huawei MatePad Pro in the comment section below. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Is there other things that you prefer in the tablet world? Let's just end it here. Like and share if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you love everything tech, breaking tech news, unboxings, reviews. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. ASBYT, peace out.